This is the beginning of something new, and it's called Nixon's Flirtation. Nixon lived in terror of the little red light that burned from his telephone when someone left him a voicemail. He crooned,
"Roxanne, you don't have to put on the red light."
Standing at the copy machine, running a tedious job, he sang,
"I will go down with this ship."
He made grave mistakes in English, confusing, for example, roadkill with hitchhike.
I give new meaning to the phrase room for error.
Nixon's repertoire went mostly unnoticed about the office, until Nikolai assumed the desk next to his. Nixon would later claim that he'd invented Nikolai to keep him company.
Why is there a box labeled angst under your desk?
That's not my handwriting.
Why do you keep your feet in it?
Do you know anyone with absolute pitch?
Speaking.
Nikolai was a gentleman with qualities, a gentleman in a unique situation.
Why do you walk so fast? Were you chased as a child?
Yes. Cousins.
The cashier at Whole Foods gave me credit for 3 canvas bags. I only had 1, but it was so big, she said. It was worth 3.
You elicit corruption.
In cafes, they pour your coffee into a paper cup instead of a mug because they think you're a flight risk.
And you always drink whatever you're bringing to the table on the train over.
So as to lighten my load.
Nixon sneezed, like the yodeler in the Ricola commercial.
Please keep the noise.
Nixon did not have an inside voice. He did, however, have a voice inside him.
Your voice is a stowaway, a bird, a nuthatch, a nut with its hatch ajar. Your voice is a bottle inside a ship that does not hold water.
Once I shrieked and turned on a light that had never shone before.
You're a big fat liar.
I'm not fat! Well, you're a fact checker.
One day they picnicked on the AstroTurf field behind the office. It began to rain even as the sun kept shining.
In my country, when this happens, they say that gypsies are getting married.
How many gypsies?
Well, it doesn't often rain and be sunny at the same time, so as many gypsies as possible.
He folds the Cancun advertisements that come with the fax and leaves them on my chair.
He says he's saving them for my personnel file.
More like filing them under T for things I never want to see again.
Nixon keeps his Girl Scout cookies in my desk so he won't eat them all at once. Every afternoon he comes over and helps himself.
Don't mind me, I'm just taking what's mine.
They were thin as 50s.
I wouldn't throw you under a bus that says not in service.
Your heart is like one of those metal boxes you see outside medical offices, with a sign to deter break-ins. There are no drugs or money inside this box.
We are not in a relationship with each other. We're in several relationships.
Nixon uses the word we loosely.
They were, together, the kind of irreproducible error that drives the tech support people crazy.
The bus! The bus!
It's too soon! Too soon!
Every morning, I seize Nixon's mug and take a sip of his coffee. The mug says, "It's not easy being me, but somebody's got to do it."
On those rare occasions when Nikolai is absent, I pour a little coffee out on the ground.
Nixon, where's my sweater?
Nikolai unravels the sweater of my sanity.
On the longest day of the year, Nixon and Nikolai sat in Baxter's garden and knocked one drink against another. They told nonsense on stilts and hummed snatches of Toyota.
You are lovely, Nixon. Take a truffle.
Thank you.